Peterbot just solo clutched him and Pollo to another Cash Cup win. It wasn't one of the more dominant wins we have seen from them. This was actually a tiebreaker win between Peterbot and Pollo and Chubbs and Chimp. I'm not gonna lie, this duo Cash Cup was actually very entertaining. We have so much to go over though. Real quick before video starts, please subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We are literally like 100 subs away from 67,000. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Use code KDog in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more. Follow me on my Twitter at ChiliKDog to keep up to date with everything to do with Fortnite competitive. Without further ado though, let's get straight into today's video. All right, let's start off by going over some of the bigger name duos, specifically Clix and his brand new duo as of right now of Reet. Now Clix and Reet actually played the EU Cash Cup, the Brazil Cash Cup, and the NA Cash Cup, but unfortunately they were not able to qualify out of a single one of them. I'm just gonna quickly go over their opens placement in the NA Cash Cup. They finished in 122nd place, only getting 327 points in 10 games. They only really had a couple like quote unquote good games. They got a 29 elimination win, a 15 elimination 6, 12 elimination 4th, and then a 13 elimination 2nd to close out the tournament. I think if these two do end up playing together for the rest of the tournaments this season, they would do a lot better than this. I just don't think they should be playing 3 separate regions of Cash Cups in a row, especially while Reet was sick. If you're a Clix fan, I wouldn't really worry about this too much, especially now that Veno looks like he is just fully out of the picture with Clix now. It's looking like you're going to be seeing a lot of Clix and Reet playing together, not only for duos, but it also looks like with trios coming up too. Let's move on to the Cash Cup finals though, and honestly, one of the closest leaderboards we have seen in a while, especially in a lobby with Peterbot and Pollo in it. In first place though, as you guys already all know, was Peterbot and Pollo. They got 309 points in 6 games, winning one of them, having an average elims of 5.6 and an average placement of 9.8. This was honestly like one of the more underwhelming performances from them, I'm gonna be honest. If you look at their match history, they got a 3 elimination 6, a 8 elimination 4th, 10 elimination 5th, 0 elimination 38th, 3 elimination 5th, and then a 10 elimination win in the very first game. This tournament did like completely come down to the wire though. This was all off of a Peterbot solo clutch in the very last game. When Pollo died with like 50 or 60 people left, Peterbot was able to clutch up the 3 elimination 6th. People are completely putting down Pollo now because of the fact of how great Peterbot is. And like, I know Peterbot has been having some of the craziest solo clutches recently, and Pollo definitely can, and he will step it up to perform at a higher level. But people just have to realize that the skill gap between Peterbot and like even the next person is really not that close. You have to remember that Pollo is literally the perfect teammate for Peterbot, and he allows Peterbot to look as great as he does. I've just seen a lot of people like put down Pollo recently and even go as far to say some crazy things like Peterbot should drop Pollo. And Peterbot even discussed himself on stream that Veno was down to move to NA to play with Peterbot if he dropped Pollo for Queasy, and Peterbot himself said he was not going to do that. But like, you have to remember, Pollo is still like a top 3 player on NA and one of the best players in the world. Just because he had like a rough Cash Cup and then Peterbot had some like insane solo clutches that few to like if no other person would ever have, doesn't mean you should be like putting down Pollo for this. I just saw him getting a lot of hate now, and I did kind of feel bad for him. But in second place, we had Chubbs and Chimp on 309 points, winning 1 out of these 6 games, having an average elims of 4.1 and an average placement of 6.8. I want to give a huge shout out to this team. They were one of the like more unknown teams to really like challenge Peterbot and Pollo for that first place spot. Third place was another new duo, and it is Agers and Rapid now. Now this is honestly a very fun team. They got 304 points in 6 games. Fourth place is another brand new team. It is Acorn and his new duo Iamzo. I'm just gonna say I really like the pickup of Iamzo from Acorn here. Iamzo is one of the best fraggers you can potentially pick up. They were able to get 299 points in 6 games, winning the very last game. If you look at their match history, it was a 4 elimination 12th, 4 elimination 3rd, 8 elimination 3rd, 4 elimination 6th, 0 elimination 24th, and then a 9 elimination win to propel them into that top 4 spot. Fifth place is another brand new duo of Batman Booga and Epic Will, getting 251 points in 6 games. This is a like really surprising duo for me right here. I don't know who really expected these two to partner up and duo together, but they're able to get a top 5, so shout out to them. Sixth place, Baka and Pars. Seventh place is a team that might surprise you, but it is actually King and Phaser. Now, King and Phaser were playing this tournament in NA. They were not in Brazil or anything like that, but still it is just a little bit weird to see King in a top 7 of an NA duo Cash Cup just randomly. So shout out to King and Phaser. 8th place was Fredbot. 9th was Kwani and Bila, and then rounding out the top 10 was Visual and Braids. We did see some other like big name, newer and old duos reform together for the this Cash Cup though. A team I want to highlight specifically is Cooper and Miro in 16th place on 116 points in 6 games. This is a really cool like throwback duo to see together. Obviously the original Globals champions, so shout out to them. Before we move on to EU though, check out this announcement from Peterbot on who he is actually going to be playing next week's duo Cash Cup with.
Play with Cold for next Cash Cup? Yeah, I am. Chat, I'm playing with Cold for next Cash Cup. And then Poyo will play with Rise, I think. And then we'll switch that.
EU is the direct opposite of NA. They were only able to play out 5 games before we got a tweet from Fortnite status that said, "We are rescheduling the final matches of EU Duo Battle Royale and Zero Build Cash Cup Round 2. The start times of the final matches will take place on Saturday, September 14th. Let's just say pros were not very happy with this. We had Queasy responding and he said, "Wow, let's go." 1 game 2 days later, which it is going to be kind of crazy to see them replay just one singular game to decide the winner in 2 days. But at the same time, you do have to remember first place literally is getting like $10,000 split or something like that. So the prize pool for this tournament is no joke and they should be taking this serious. Let's talk about some big name teams that weren't able to qualify though, as well as what the current top 10 looks like going into the final game on Saturday. So if you're wondering how mongraal and mrsavage did in like the second duo Cash Cup back in EU now, I'm gonna be honest, they really struggled this one. They finished in 2,621st place, not being able to qualify. Only got 279 points in 10 games with only 1 win. If you look at their match history, it was just a rough day all around for them. Their only good games was a 43 elimination win, a 18 elimination second, and then like a 14 elimination 8th towards the end. They honestly just really struggled today. They didn't look like themselves very much. mongraal was really struggling today, but I heard he is on like completely new binds and like a new keyboard as well. So just give him some time to adjust and he should improve soon. But let's go over the actual current top 10 for the Cash Cup finals now. And let me just say this, there is a lot of new duos here as well. In first place, we have Chicho and Teeny on 270 points in 5 games, winning 2 of them, having an average elims of 7 and an average placement of 8.6. If you look at their match history, they got a 15 elimination win, a 6 elimination 12th, 9 elimination win, 4 elimination 6, and then a 1 elimination 23rd. I'm not sure if these guys are going to be playing with each other for trios or if this is just a duo for the rest of the season, but they look really good right now, and I think they should be able to close off the tournament on Saturday with a win. Second place is Perdage and Radion. Sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. They got 208 points in 5 games. Third place was Up on 188 points. Fourth place was actually Pink and Sato on 186 points. Really good to see Pink back in that top 5. This is a person that a lot of people are saying could potentially trio with mongraal and mrsavage. So I bet a lot of the mongraal and mrsavage fans are happy that Pink is doing well right now. Fifth place is Comeback on 184 points. I'm sorry if I'm saying a lot of these names wrong. This is the first time I'm seeing a lot of these people on the leaderboard. Sixth place is Lens on 175. Seventh place is actually a LAN qualifying team of Vico and Flixie on 172 points. A little bit of a disappointing day for them, I'm not gonna lie. If you look at their match history, they have a 3 elimination 13th, 8 elimination 6, 6 elimination 6, and then just 2 struggle games towards the end. Hopefully this team can find a way to finish in that top 5, maybe even that top 3 as well. 8th place is Pix, 9th place is Cux, and then 10th is Fast Rocky. We do have some other big name teams though, like Queasy in 15th, a team that is really struggling off spawn in Swizzy and Vania in 37th place, only having 32 points in 5 games. I'm not gonna lie, their whole off spawn has just been really rough up until this point. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make a whole video on Saturday going over a single game for the EU Duo Cash Cup finals. So I think that will be all for today's video. Let me know if you guys want me to continue going over EU tournaments in the future, or if I should just stick to NA once again. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new though. We are literally 100 subs away from 67,000 subs. So if you want to help me to be able to reach that goal, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Use code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more. YouTube says you'll enjoy one of these 2 videos up on the screen right now, so go check them out if you guys haven't already. Follow me on my Twitter at KDOG to keep up to date with everything to do with Fortnite competitive. Thank God for another day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.